Well, hello and welcome to Program 1 in this series of tutorials and programs, all to do with multi-charts power language. The difference with the program between one of my programs and one of my tutorials is in the tutorial I show you the program and you can copy it and type it in. With programs, if you want to do that, you'll need to buy the program, and the programs themselves would, I hope, be of use for your learning experience, but also maybe something that you could modify or build upon, perhaps for your own technical analysis needs. So what this program does is it calculates zigzags, and basically a zigzag is could be defined as a significant pivot where the new pivot would only be included if it varied by a certain percentage value from the previous one. And having each time a new zigzag is confirmed, so you can see here this one here has been confirmed, this one is still being formed. So for example, if we were to get a more significant pivot than this before the price goes the other way, then the end of this could actually change. But for this one here that's been confirmed, we then draw lines based on Fibonacci levels. The program then, having gone through this several times for all the bars that you're analyzing, takes each significant level already stored in an array and adds to that and subtracts from that level a specific user-defined amount, and I'll show you the inputs in a moment. If the new level, in other words one of these dotted lines here, is within that tolerance, then the weighting or the thickness of the existing significant level is increased. If it is not, then it is simply added to the array and the oldest level in the array is deleted. And we keep on doing that as we go along, and we then have a user input which determines whether the thickness is drawn across the chart. So I'll just go through the inputs themselves, and hopefully that will help explain matters. So first of all, show zigzag line. That determines whether we show this grey zigzag line here. Zigzag color, that determines what color the zigzag line is. Fib color, these are the dotted lines there. You can see I've got that set as dark grey. Retrace percentage, this is the value I mentioned that determines when the zigzag lines are confirmed. The number of pivots, that is the number of significant levels that we store in our array, which could be a maximum of 500. The combined value, this is the value that I just mentioned a moment ago that we add and subtract from existing significant levels to see whether the newly found Fibonacci level is within tolerance. Combined color, that is the line of these the color of these significant levels. Here we've got it says green. Line sensitivity, this determines how thick or what the weighting of the significant level has to be before we draw it across the chart. So all these lines here have got a thickness of 12 or greater. Decimal places, that determines the number of decimal places that we display here. If we display the Fibonacci levels for the last confirmed zigzag, and the draw fibs determines if that is set to true, then we draw those Fibonacci levels. If it's set to false, then we do not. So the purpose of this program, or the idea behind the program, is to try and find potential support and resistance levels. Many technical analysts believe that Fibonacci levels carry some significance, and so what we're doing here is essentially looking at pivots, significant pivots as determined by the zigzags, then calculating those Fibonacci levels and seeing if any of them reoccur in similar areas on the chart, and by doing so maybe find support and resistance levels. That's for you to determine. Anyway, I hope you find this program useful. It is available for download for a nominal fee at chartplex.com, and again, if you're not part of the email list, then please go to chartplex.com and sign up, and I'll let you know when I create new free tutorials and programs. Thank you.